Right? Uh, First and foremost, we would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Eloshai, Hashem, Harakakodash. The blood and the apostles and elders are great millstone. Salutations to the elect brethren across the four corners of the planet Earth. My name is Brother Barak. This is Brother Yahweh now and Brother Hoshal Barbados. Right? So we go to the video or the lesson, pray the Lord that is edifying. Right? And come on heaven. Right? First precept I will bring is Matthew chapter 6. And we're going into the Lord's Prayer. Right? So Matthew chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Right? Anybody can go ahead. Yeah, repeat that.
Yeah, can I read this? It's Isaiah. There's Isaiah 30. There's Isaiah 30. Said, behold, a king righteousness and prince shall rule in judgment. And there's the Lord, so as in heaven, so is on earth. And then his kingdom will be in righteousness. It doesn't be on earth.
Isaiah what?
Isaiah 32 and 1.
Right. Right. Yeah, the reason why this video is being done about the kingdom of heaven is because and maybe we check around the world, this can't be the kingdom of heaven. This can't be where righteousness is dwelling. Because all you've seen is pure profanity and pure wickedness being pushed worldwide. And even our children ain't even safe. You understand? And any man or woman with morals and values, they will want to see peace on this earth. Right? There's the book of Isaiah chapter 2. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and see it come. Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and the Lord's ways are righteous. But not we in the society where the ways ain't righteous, man. Showing you that the wicked in rulership. So we desiring the kingdom. In the kingdom, everything is going to be beautiful, man. You know what I mean? It says, and we will walk in his path, for out of Zion shall go forth the law, the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares. And we see now, all you seeing and hearing is rumors of wars. That's all you see. You're seeing nations taking up arms. You're seeing armies being set up in different locations, showing you that we in the time of war. So we really desire the kingdom of heaven to be on earth where peace will dwell. Right? And only righteous men fighting for that. Only righteous men fighting for that. Wicked people won't hold on to this society because there's God to know, there's God to love. It says, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Because in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be peace. Scripture says it's going to be no night there. Let me get that here. Revelation chapter 21 verse 25. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, but there shall be no night there. So I mean, no wickedness is going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man, as it is in brother just read the scripture in Matthew 6.
Heaven,
on earth, huh?
As it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth.
That's what we desiring, man. That's what we desiring. That's what we fighting for. So,
Can and I mean one of the key points to pull out there too is that the kingdom as I think how would I mentioned it just now, kingdom of heaven is with men. Right? Is basically is the righteousness that within the people. The people make it a heaven, the people make it a paradise, the people make it a peace. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 1 verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. The Lord had spoken and have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against him. So who is the heavens and who is the earth? Because the scriptures constantly speak in parabolic talk or symbolic talk. So who is the heavens and who is the earth? Is the people of the nation of Israel, right? Scripture say if this we are the salt, but if the salt lost its savor, wherein will he be salted? Right? So in other words, the savor goes back into what? The righteousness, the law, statutes, and commandments. That is what made us a monument. That's what made us Zion, Zion one. That what made us above all these other nations. Right? But if the salt lost its savor, where yet will he be salted? Roughly paraphrasing. Right? This is Revelation chapter 21, 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and power himself shall be with them, and their power, and power shall wipe away all the tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Right, for these words are true and faithful. Right? So this is what we're looking forward to. A kingdom where there's peace, where there's no more tears, no crying. Right now we're crying. The saints of Yahweh Shimon Shai crying. Ezekiel 9 and 4. The men that sang cry for all abominations that become thereof. Right?
Kingdom of heaven crying.
Yeah, the kingdom of heaven crying.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
So I just say that. You have some question? I just see the trigger precept there.
No, go ahead. I mean, that is hit the nail on the head there. The kingdom of heaven is crying. That's the main. That's the main. That's the elect. We crying, B. The kingdom of heaven crying. The kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven suffering violence. Right?
Luke 17 and 21. Kingdom of heaven is within you.
That I just said it now, bro. Hey, so we crying out, B. Oh. Go ahead, Salaki. Go ahead.
No. This is Sirach chapter 35, verse 17. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold the judge righteously and execute judgment. Right? So the kingdom of heaven cried. And hey, we're not gonna hold our peace until Yahweh Shai comes. And hey, guess what? The Most High gonna set it up that way that we're gonna have to continually cry unto him and call out unto him. Yeah, when Jacob trouble fully hit. Right? When what you see happening in Venezuela happens to every country across the four corners of the planet Earth. Right? This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and power had remembered her iniquity. Right? So how these sins reaching unto heaven? Because we crying out. We praying. Raphael the angel, the archangel taking the prayers and carrying it to Yahweh Shimon Shai. You see, the vials. The scripture talk about the vials with the prayers of the saints. Right? As the kingdom of heaven, the men crying out.
This is Job 20:27. He said, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity. Who's the heaven? The heaven is the elect. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity. And who is Esau? Right? So the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
Because an unrighteous ruler is ruling the earth, and even the earth crying out, man. Even earth crying out, man.
Done.
Huh? This
We tell
man,
you
this man.
we tell you in Genesis 4, with the course of the most important king. The earth shall not heal food or
Yeah,
strength unto you. So the earth and I fighting this devil.
everything is spiritual. Huh? I mean, we check it good, huh? Hey, boy.
Done.
Hey, bro. I got scripture here. Isaiah chapter 9. I want to start at verse 8. It's here. For unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end. So that gonna be forever. Be the peace that will be on the earth gonna be forever. Be you know what I mean? It's
Done.
like cat words can't even explain, man. Right? It's here upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh of hosts will perform this. Will perform this. You better just read Revelation 21 when it's here and says, and he said and he said, verse 5, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, right, for these words are true and faithful. So the Lord is going to fulfill his word, man. He's gonna fulfill his word, man. Huh?
Done. Hey, and the word peace in that scripture says in verse 7, it means it's shalom, right? It means completeness, soundness, welfare, peace, completeness, safety, quiet, tranquility, friendship, right? No longer you will have two-thirds. You understand? With God, with Alahayam, especially in covenant relationship, peace from war, prosperity, salute, safe, health, good health.
Health,
Uh,
health, boy. That health.
There's
one of the
charity.
reasons, huh?
There's charity.
Kind. One of the reasons too. One of the reasons too is that at least for me, you know what I mean. um, we desiring the kingdom of heaven because it's like when you see or when I see um the deterioration of my own flesh, or when I see the deterioration of my own man, you know what I mean? Um how he once was big and strapping, you know what I mean? But no, is it like he falling? It gotta be saying better. You gotta live in countryside and you see a woman. I let it cross the road. You know, there's a story in the scripture where a woman was bent. She was walking bent over. She had an infirmity and she was walking with her back bent. Right. That's how I saw a woman. I let it cross the road and he back just walking hunch over. He can't hold up his back straight. He's walking hunch over. And all that kind of my mind is, hey boy, Lord, we come back and heal everything. You know what I mean? It's like, when I saw it, like saying better coming, boy. You know what I mean?
And this is the healing process here right now.
Yeah,
Most I
kind.
clean up his favorite plants. Right? All the thorns and the thistle around his grape tree. We doing? He rooting them out and making it back look like a beautiful garden how it once was. And then I'll on desire, the most I gonna root out and then plant it over again. So the most I clean up even yard.
Yeah.
Everything put it back in the right order.
Good. I got a scripture here, Zephaniah 3, and 11. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. But then will it take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt have no more haughty because of my holy mountain. So the Lord is going to heal us. You know, your brother just mentioned that, right? Um, verse 14. Verse 13. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have taken away thy judgments. He have cast out thine enemy. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil anymore. Thou shalt not see evil anymore. Tell me you don't want that idea, man. You know what I mean? Hey, in that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thy hands be slack. The Lord thy power in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. That's it. You gotta look forward. You know what I mean?
This one for you. 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 21. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which born in vain, and let my grapes be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. So this is the process of laboring in the spirit. Most High gonna make the elect perfect, which is the kingdom of heaven. This is the labor that these people see right before their eyes, and they even understand what really going on about what they're speaking evil. And not knowing there's something that's seen as spiritual, is that the earth being put back in perfect order. For God to put back the earth in perfect order, you gotta set up the true judges. That's the only way things will be back in perfect order. You understand? This is the great labor that the Most High doing through His Son Yahushua and the holy angel. You understand?
Good, boy. Beautiful said, boy. Huh?
Yeah.
Whoa. Because the judges right now, in this current world, got the people like him. You know the scripture in Sirach, in the Apocrypha that says, as the ruler of the people also,
yeah,
rule of the city is so the people. Like, you see people right now,
corrupt.
That's the best. That's the better word. Just corrupt, man. You know what I mean?
This kingdom is a joke.
God, I be here some fucking time, man. And I got these women head big, right? Got these women head big. This steak smoke king in here got these women head big. These women feed as men. These women really feed that could do. Boy, look, everything get put right now. These women can get hungry. Yeah. Got that proud spirit, huh? The Lord see, we don't deal with the proud. We don't deal with the proud. You know what I mean? Real thing. It's what I want to get, but can't find it. Yeah, definitely is Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 8. I think it started at verse 3. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I am returned unto Zion. They're all through the scripture, it always talks about Zion. All through the scripture, the Lord talks about people returning unto him. And that people is only Zion, in the nation of Israel, right? And thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, I will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. That is why these other nations can come to be, because we can got the truth, we can got the light, we can bring the peace to our heavenly Father and His Son, man. You gotta just mention, we can be the judges of the earth, man, setting things in order. Because we got the same mind as Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, man. Right?
Uh,
There thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet all men and all women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for a very age. Because every man can be a ruler in his own order. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. You do not know you gotta be wondering now if your child get let on by a car or a pedophile watching your child. You know what I mean? These things you gotta worry about in this kingdom.
God.
Right? You see? So like I can continue there.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We was reading Zephaniah.
I didn't get it.
Slip of mind.
Zechariah 8.
Oh, can't tell what the Zechariah 8. I'm going to continue.
Hello.
Zechariah 8.
You get it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This Zechariah chapter 8, verse 4. He said, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, you come back there? I can read it so you can break it down.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You go ahead, man.
Yeah. This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 4. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for a very age. And the streets of the city shall be filled of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof.
Can't afford to do that, you know, because the children go out there to worry, they'll be trouble. You have pedophiles, you have that perverse spirit. The Most High saying he made a perverse spirit in Babylon. You know, a perverse spirit out there. You have to worry about the children now. And the kingdom of heaven will be peace. You know, we will have back out, we will be in glory, where all the animals, all the predators, everything will be what? In submission. We will have dominion over them. They will attack your children. You know, I worry about snakes, scorpions, spiders, none of these things. And then you wouldn't have to worry about the bigger animals, the two-legged animals, which is what demons out there, these so-called human beings, what these heathens, these nations, and even to our people. So everybody gonna be put in order. Our people will be in their right mind. Right? We're gonna have power and dominion, the children will be run free. You understand? No evil come thy way. You understand? You don't have to worry about that.
And so like it's so like some shall lie down. Yeah, this is Isaiah 65. I'm gonna start from verse yeah, this is Isaiah 65 verse 20. He said, there shall be no more hence an infant of days, nor an old man that had not filled his days, for the child shall die 100 years old, but sinners being of 100 years old shall be accursed. And they shall build house and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyard and eat of the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit, they shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, say that, hey, Israelites gonna live forever, that we not gonna die. Because how you die? When you sin, and they gonna have the glorious body, and the Most High say you can put his words in their heart, so they're gonna be programmed to be righteous.
Yeah.
Most High gonna program we not to go off.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
You know the trees that we living at the tree that we did thousands of years,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
everlasting life. That's just a metaphor. Everlasting life.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta worry about your children, nothing so
Uh,
you get that we can really you know it's good to say they remain for rest. They
they
remain
remain to rest.
yeah, they
That's
remain
Hebrews.
for rest.
That's
Hebrew.
Hebrews. Yeah. You
That,
want it?
come but yeah,
I can bring it
that
down.
that
Yeah.
we can finally rest.
Good.
You know, we ain't got nothing to worry about because the scripture says the curse says that says in Deuteronomy, finally get accurate and then you can go down there. Deuteronomy 28 and see Deuteronomy 28 and 65. And among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the soul of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, a feeling of voice, and sorrow of mind. So the Lord can reverse that. He can reverse
Good.
that. We nothing but peace, man. You ain't gonna lock your
Good.
door no more. You ain't gonna lock your doors, your cars. You got build
Good.
for your cars, for your windows, put an alarm system. Nothing. You ain't gonna worry about a job the next day. I mean, nothing so. Go ahead,
Yeah. It's Hebrews 4:9. He said they remained therefore a rest to the people of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
to the people of the Most High, boy.
Yeah, they remain at our rest for the Most High. I remember this precept. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9. It says but as it is written, I had not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh had prepared for them that love him.
And
Right? Yeah. So those that love him are the ones that fear him. They that love they that sorry. Yeah, they that love the Lord will keep his commandments, right? And the beginning of wisdom is to fear the Most High, right? So I have Yahweh things prepared for what? His elect. Right? This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 34. It says, Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my father. Right? The king there is Yahweh Shai. Right? Come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundations of the world. Right? Because we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai in this dominion. Right? Having all these hidden at our feet, especially Esau. Going back to Revelation 3 and 9. Right? I'm going to bring that real quick. Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. It says, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So yeah, there's a great revelation towards the kingdom too. The Most High gonna have you bow. The scripture say every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. The how about Shimei Shai, right? So the manifestation of truth and righteousness gonna be shown. You know, no doubt. If Shiva Ganesh is coming from the sky to give unto the Elamites and the kingdom. That bullshit done. You understand? Them things idols. Them fairy tales will come it never gonna come to pass. Right? Yeah, Shah is gonna bust the sky and establish his power. Inherit his kingdom. Right? This is Psalm 31 and 19. Psalm 31 and 19. How great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee, which thou hast wrought for them that trust in thee before the sons of men. Thou shalt hide them in the secrets of thy presence, from the pride of man thou shalt keep them secretly in the pavilion from strife of tongues. Right? The Most High have the kingdom prepared. There's gonna be peace. And I think that's what that's one of the things that the man of the Lord truly desire. right? How we, hey, this oppression. If they say oppression, make it a wise man mad, right?
Done.
You get every day to go to work, cost of living get higher, the cost of food higher, everything getting higher, right? The relief is getting lower. We're not being relieved, but that's the fire that we're being tried through. True. In the end, we're gonna be delivered and we're gonna harass. Can't be, it's unimaginable or unfathomable,
Done.
except for the dreams that the Most High release unto certain brothers that they can bring forth in testimony. The beauty, the splendor, the peace, the sereneness, the serenity, the tranquility that they see in the dreams. We see in dreams and vision, you know. But to already say that they're walking outside and, when you go out here, we just faced with oppression.
Yeah,
They
that one
see
is for
you.
you to back up.
Go ahead.
So that's it.
No,
Now,
you
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
get up. Just to back up exactly what I was talking about it. Second Peter 3 and third, and he said, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of our Hashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall dissolve, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. This kingdom will be destroyed. He said, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yeah, when Jen, well,
This,
right.
this, this, huh?
We know what the scripture talk about that. They say Proverbs 29 verse 3. Whoso verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? So in that new heavens, the people gonna rejoice. Right? We want to rejoice. Right? We want to rejoice with Yahushai. You want to drink wine with Yahushai. Yahushai, then he not drinking. He not drinking wine till he drinking with us in the kingdom of heaven. You understand? The best I am.
Well, I see you got there waiting for me, babe. You
God,
got there waiting for me, sitting here drinking a bit and wine. Did he see the servant me? You know what I can be though?
God.
Woo.
This is Hebrews 11 and 19. 11 and 16, Salakia. But now they desire a better country, that is, an heavenly. Wherefore, power is not ashamed to be called their power, for he had prepared for them a city. God.
Where plenteousness is made ready.
Yeah, I was watching North Carolina. He did a sit down video, and he was talking about as you said, now waiting in the car. Jake was walking across there with the pants sagging, which is a sign of homosexuality, right? Because I go back over when in jail and it's sagging means that you take it up in the butt. You understand? They say what the scripture now saying Hebrews, power would not be ashamed. God would not be ashamed to say that this is my people. The Most High ashamed of 2/3 of Israel. He ashamed of 2/3 of Israel. Israel, they departed from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They depart far from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Some of them, the scripture say in Mark what? These people honor me with their lips, but in their heart, they depart from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? So how could it be a heaven? Right? You have Jake going up into these churches, and they're going up into these churches and they so-called worshiping the Most High. When they come outside, they spit on their brother. The scriptures talk about them saying with the nose up in the air, and that they're mightier than thou. You understand? That's hypocrisy. They really don't care about it. But whereas we on, you was talking about, you give it testimony. I seen the old man hunch back crossing the road. You understand? We sigh and we cry for all the abominations thereof. Who's taking care of the old?
Yeah.
The scripture talk about taking care of your father in his old age. You
Yeah.
understand? No compassion, no mercy, no peace amongst the nation. You understand?
Yeah.
But these old men, they're really demons right now too. You know?
Gone. This second Ezra chapter 7 verse 42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom will be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. There shall I walk.
Shalom.
Yeah. Hey, shalom, shalom. Yeah. Yeah, son. Immortality, boy. This is the kingdom of heaven, boy.
God.
Yeah, I'll continue walking Isaiah 60, Isaiah 65.
God.
This is Isaiah 65, verse 22. He said, they shall not build and other inhabit. When we build, this literally is not we gonna build, our servants gonna build. You understand? And when they build, we can inhabit.
He had enough of that great work. He had done them turn, man. It's them turn.
That's right.
No, the tie flip right side up, man. Right?
That's right.
Them turn, man.
That's right. He said, they shall not build and other inhabit. They shall not plant and other eat.
Yeah,
But
so like
the day,
no, the labor force. For example, look here, we have Asha coming across cheap labor. They exploit Asha. You know, I heard some reports Asha getting paid like $300 a day. I done that $300 a day, not $300 a week or something like that. You know, but basically they giving Asha board. They might get them a place to stay, right? And they giving them the job, right? So that money come like a stipend or just to buy what you need to eat, right? $300 a week is no money. You understand? That's exploiting. But who they building up? They building up the Elamites and them property. They building up the Edomites and them property. They building up the Syrian and their property. You understand? We shall not build on others. Others what? Others inhabit, right?
am I bringing back?
Yeah, can bring back. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Isaiah 65 and 22. They shall not build and other inhabit. They shall not plant and other eat it.
Right. So hey, we slaving the farmers, right? They're farming, you know, and have to sell for whatever the market is, which we know is manipulated, right? But when it get exported outside, the powers that be, they are the ones who benefited the most. But you put your sweat and tears and blood and labor into it, right? And you don't even reaping no big set of benefits. You just barely making it, right? But in the kingdom, they're gonna be like what in the time of Solomon ruled. Solomon built his glorious house, right? Where there was gold on the hinges, gold cutlery, so on and so forth. Solomon had what cedars and animals from all over the world. But what you think Solomon got up off of his throne and went and what was mixing mortar? No. Solomon what he gave orders. He gave orders, Hiram Abiff, he gave orders and he went. And that's how the kingdom gonna be. And we're gonna give orders over these heathen. If they don't listen, we're gonna bash them over the head with our rod of iron. You understand?
Let me say for you. Isaiah 60 and 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ship of Tarshish for us, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy power, unto the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee.
Hey, this is my mom. When the Most High was delivering us from Egypt, right? Through Moses, he told them, you know, one borrow from the Egyptians, right? For tomorrow you're gonna be delivered, so we borrow from them. In other words, we borrow when the Most High take them down. I know return, you know, that gold is that it come like recompense for us being there in Egypt to the extent.
Yeah.
We spoil and we had that, but this time it's so much power. You're gonna see so much. These nations gonna see so much power. They're gonna bring the victuals to us. Gonna bring it voluntarily. They're going to bring it. You understand? They're going to bring it. This is James chapter 1, verse 16. No, sorry. Verse 12. Blessed is the man that enjoyed temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him. Right? All these glorious things we are about to receive, providing that we have been left of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right?
Done. All right, this is that. Continue. Back in Isaiah 65, verse 22, they shall not build and other inhabit, they shall not plant and other eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and my elect shall long enjoy the works of their hands. His elect, right? He said, they shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and their offspring with them. He said, and it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer. And while they are yet speaking, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the wolf.
Most are going to make everybody, all the animals herbivores. Right? They're going to become herbivores. Right? But he will, he will have, hey, we're going to have dominion over all these creatures. Right? They're not going to be a terror. Don't the scripture say he created spirits that be for vengeance. Right? They're not going to be spirits, them animal spirits going to be the, no more predator and prey. You know, we're going to have pleasure. Your children going to be able to play with the lions, ride them. You know. Go ahead,
you know, prove that? The movie Aquaman, boy. The movie Aquaman proves we can have the million of these creatures. As a little man, when he was being bullied, when he went to the aquarium, he was being bullied by these two other bigger boys. And the shark came and beat the tank, boom, 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 and shot hard, right? And the boy stopped, and the little man who saw that hold up his hand. I was communicating with the shark, right? And
then all the fish, the whole aquarium come.
Then the whole aquarium come. And everything in the they say, yo! Guys, so like we get all the animals into the ark, communicating with them, because you had that dominion. You mean get out back, get out, or children get out.
Even before Noah, how Adam name all these animals.
I don't get right. I know.
Yeah.
You had that dominion, B. Really?
They have so many animals in the world. Like before the Sabbath was taken in Covenant Sabbath was taken in Planet Earth. They had that HD documentary Planet Earth.
Yeah.
When you go into Madagascar, they have pygmy lemurs. They have in Indonesia the kimono dragon. All these different animals. They have so much animals that were predators. Because the kimono dragon, just the spit from the dragon can kill you. That poisonous. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
Your children playing with these things, putting their hand in their mouth, pulling their tongue, all that kind of stuff. You know? That is power to put have even the animals in submission. Right?
Yeah. You see Esau, or you see some of these heathens trying to get the dominion over these crocodiles. They would tap the head, they would tap the beak, and put the hand in the mouth, put it all over the thing. You know what I mean? But sometimes the spirit just catches them and tell them, snap them, get out death roll.
Steve Owen, yeah. Steve Owen. No, crocodile hunter. You understand? All like that. Yeah. The most I say, hey, enough of this clownish Edomite. And he let the stingray put that barb straight through his chest. You know? They don't have these heathens trying to pull these prophecies or these prophecies onto themselves. For example, fake Jews that up in the land of Israel, right?
Yeah.
That's why America is paying so much money to what Israel. All the nations, because what they say all the nations, the scripture say everybody will bless Israel, right? But they're trying to force the prophecies on them fake ass Jews where they're not working. Where's
Yeah,
where all the glory that we read about on the earth now
Right,
concerning people?
right.
None of the glory that we read about now is being fulfilled concerning them people. You understand?
Where's
It's not
Abraham?
America. So what?
Where is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? The scripture said,
Right.
you will see Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob sitting in the kingdom.
Done.
Where is Yahushua? Where is King David?
Boy, we
Right.
still,
Where is the peace?
boy, we still in these defiled bodies. You know what I mean? Boy, you know what I mean?
Pain.
What-
Where's the
what-
healing? Where's the healing in the wings?
Where's the healing in the veins?
Done.
What you scared for a step, but you ain't getting rights.
Done.
You know what I mean? No, they're trying to done away with masculinity. The early in New York, or you attended the video, they're trying to done away with masculinity. They're putting up all these different movies with superhero women and all these different legislations that come against men. So now they can say that if you're too manly, they can say you got disorder. So I mean, like all that's all righteous decrees that going on right now, but in the kingdom of heaven, it ain't gonna be so, man. You know what I
Done.
mean?
Yeah.
There's
The first scripture that we read, Matthew chapter 9. Chapter 6, sorry.
Chapter 6.
Yeah. It says what? As it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. You understand?
Yeah.
And there's water in heaven. So we can do away with masculinity. Go ahead.
Isaiah 11, and I can start at 1 and 2 and then go to 6. See, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. Verse 6, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. You better just mention that.
Done.
These animals be these dangerous animals now. You know, the child play with a lion be. You know what I mean? A young lion like that in his prime, you rip that child to shreds. Here's our children can be playing with lions be.
Yeah, that's spiritual power.
Gee. And the cow and the bear shall feed. The young ones shall lie down together. The lion shall eat straw with the ox. And the sucking child shall play on the wall of the ass. That's a dangerous snake, boy. And the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. Another dangerous snake, be that we children can be playing with. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountains, but the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
That's why shall be no darkness there, no ignorance.
Dread that we read earlier, no night there.
Done.
That's why Revelation said the city won't have want of light.
Done.
Of the sun. In Revelation, it said the city won't have want of the sun. That's all. I'm going to see if I can get that real quick.
Yeah, because the city is the elect.
Done.
They gonna have the knowledge of everything.
Hey, we was like, hey, Trinity Spirit, right? Hey, yesterday we ain't out here, brother. Before that demon come up, right? Before that demon come up, we ended that yesterday. Like, hey, that's Revelation 21, verse 21. And the 12th gate were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of 1 pearl. The street of the city was pure gold, and it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein, for the Lord power almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it. So they can be that light, that knowledge. You know what I mean? And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it, for the glory of the Most High did lighten it.
Well, that was the precept I was looking for. I mean,
Oh,
you just beat me to it, but yeah, that is it.
that is it.
Yeah,
Can,
Oh.
yeah,
because
he and the
the moon and the
ignorance,
sun is symbolic for what? Wisdom and knowledge.
knowledge. Come
Yeah, caller. Yesterday, the spirit led me to Wisdom of Solomon 7 and um and 28 is here. Um, I start 27. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. And in all ages, entering into holy souls, she maketh them friends of the Most High and prophets. That is wisdom, right?
Can,
come,
For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. For
come.
she is more beautiful than the sun, and above all the order of stars, being compared with the light, she is found before it. So we
yeah.
being one, we being one with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that's that glory thing too.
Yeah, she's more
More earth.
beautiful than the sun.
Hmm?
She is more beautiful than the sun. So that's why you're not gonna, that's why you said there is no need for the sun and the moon.
Right.
They don't mean that the sun and moon are gonna be there. The sun and moon
Yeah.
gonna be there for you retarded. You retired. The sun and the moon gonna be there. And we gonna have day and night in the kingdom of heaven for you
Right.
retards out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 verse 12. Wisdom is glorious and she never faded away. Yea, she is easily seen of them that love her and found of such that as seek her.
Can because the sun have a period of time to do its course, and the moon also have a period of time to do its course. So wisdom not gonna fade away. Day and night ain't gonna be shining in Jerusalem continually. And there's the wisdom that you understand the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Go on.
Be a city, a holy city, a city of righteousness. And these heathen nations, they can glad. They can glad for the righteous rulership.
Right now, remember you said the article, the French protesting now all in London now,
Yeah.
in France, in the international. I mean, if you don't see a man defeating the people because the elite man connect the greater America, they see these elites done with corporate America and the world, man. You know what I mean? Pulling the plug slowly and surely. Longest US shut down in history, you know what I mean? Hurting everybody. But you see, the many law understand these things gonna happen, right? We understand these things gonna happen because we're looking for a new city to come because of injuries. Because of injuries, yeah, man.
You want to get this?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, come on.
Right. Alright, this is Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, you mentioned Asher, the payment they getting is mediocre.
Huh.
Filling up these heathens
Kingdom.
called paradise. You know what I mean? So that's our work is heathens here. You know what I mean? And plenty more we could mention. Just show you how they said it's being run with the wicked elite. Right?
Huh.
Yeah, man.
About precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. You understand? Because even the men of the Lord, because we say be angry and sin not, and why oppression making a wise man mad, you know. So we've been afflicted daily, right? We've been afflicted daily, going on the plantation. Hey, some of us live on the plantation more than we live home. You know? The chair on the plantation is more of a bed than your bed in your house. You understand? The chair seems more, right? The plantation seems more your footsteps than your own home. You understand? It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him, which we know is Esau, right? And made no account of his labors. We're doing spiritual labor and physical labor. You understand? Hey, this cannot be the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven. Hey, right now we just surviving. We not living.
Can't.
Can't
What,
exist.
what about some of the sacrifices that we making? We sacrificing families, right? How much brothers don't see their families, have kids, and the kids know of them, but they don't really know them because they didn't get to put their spirit into their kids. They didn't get to what to like do stuff with them, spend time with them, nurture them. You know, I mean, you're nurturing them from a distance. You're doing what you have to do. You understand? You're doing what you have to do for everybody to survive. You understand? But to really say enjoy your kids, the pleasure of them growing up, moving from one stage to the next, all these different things. This is not heaven. This is not heaven. Heaven, all these things, you're there, you can watch, you can enjoy seeing your children coming up, your sons coming up. Enjoy, hey, marriages. You should talk about a marriage, right? I'm a fuck, I'll go to Ecclesiastes, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 3, that's in verse 1. It says, to everything there is a season, and what season goes back to what our appointed time, right? And a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. Right? So in the time of marriage, when you read the scriptures back in the law, you get married to a damsel. What? You're supposed to spend a year with her, right? Where we have other Israelite groups and they're marrying Israelites and what they're trying to counsel them on how to keep your home, how to be how a man to be. Hey, you're off, you're out of timing. You understand? Now is not that time. Now the time we are time for war. And you can't be in war studying back home. You understand? Because when you're studying back home and you're out in war, you'll be put to death for all your attention and be focused on fighting. Right? You can't be focused on your wife and your children because then you'll be weak. Right? You'll be weak and you'll be put to death. Right? A time to get and a time to lose. A time to what? Keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to store. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. I mean, time of war.
Right.
You understand? You know, in the kingdom, them Jews lying. You know, them Jews, they don't even have that. Them Jewish people still out there. So we don't call ourselves Jews, we call ourselves Hebrew Israelites. Right? They call themselves Jews or Jewish. They don't even have that. They claim to be the kingdom of heaven. They don't even have that. They claim to be peace and righteousness. Go ahead, Al.
Okay, so something just right.
Yeah.
We call ourselves Jewish. We don't call ourselves Jews. We call ourselves the Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
So if you claim that you is the Jewish and we call ourselves Hebrew Israelite, why you being offended? You know why? Because you get it cut. You know that y'all are imposters. Now, when we call ourselves Islam, when we call ourselves Moors, when we call ourselves Christians, when we call ourselves Africans, African American, y'all don't say nothing. But can we proclaim it boldly, as the brothers reading Wisdom of Solomon 5, you understand? Boldly that we are the biblical Israelites. You understand? Yeah, y'all jumping up now, but hey, y'all true. You heathens true, you Edomites true. And 2/3 of people are gonna wake up in shame. You know when a man drunk, he drink excess of wine. You understand? He do all kind of madness. And if you tape him and the next day tell him, he said, wait, I do this? This is what I was saying. Shame. You're gonna be ashamed. So when you 2/3 wake up in the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna be ashamed because you're gonna know in Babylon y'all was niggas. So y'all gotta live with the shame. Yeah, live with that.
There's Isaiah 61 verse 1. See, the Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. Who brokenhearted right now?
That's right.
To proclaim
Yeah.
liberty to the captives. He's still under Pharaoh's hand.
God.
And the opening of the prison to them that are bound. I will let me go at all. Let my people go. Right? To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and the day of vengeance of all power, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, because right now we're in a mournful state. So he's going to beautify us once again. The oil of joy for mourning. Judah mourneth and the gate of languish. So you get turned all out around. Give us the oil of joy. The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. When we in heaviness, all the curses we under right now in heaviness. That they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that he might be glorified. Hey man.
God.
Looking
No,
forward.
it's not. God, that was 11:44.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm shy. I got one in here. Isaiah 65 verse 17. All right, let me start from verse 16. Isaiah 65 verse 16. That he said that he who beseech himself, Salaki, that he who blessed himself in the earth shall bless himself in the power of truth, and he that sweareth in the earth shall swear it by the power of truth, because the former trouble are forgotten, and because they are hid from mine eyes. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. Yeah, so you Edomites not gonna be remembered, and you're not gonna be coming to mind. You know, you're gonna be blotted out. It's kind of prophecy. You understand? You're gonna be blotted out. You understand? So the new heaven and new earth is a righteous rulership. You understand? With our Lord Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12 and the 144,000. They're gonna be the governor, gonna govern the earth in our righteousness. And there's what the kingdom of heaven crying for. We crying for righteousness. Everything out there, everything out there in this kingdom, everything. You have no control over your possession. You have no rule over your kids. You understand? You're a servant in this place, right? You're subjected to payment. You have brothers have infirmity that they got dealing on a daily basis.
Wow.
You understand? Then you're living around a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of beasts. These are things that you gotta deal with. So all these things not gonna be in remembrance, it's gonna be blotted out. Hey, like I tell you, I say, hey, can't wait to wake out of this nightmare. This is a night. That's a bad dream. Yeah, we just can't wait to wake out of the nightmare. Yeah.
Second Ezra.
Psalms 112 and 1. Praise ye Yahweh. Blessed is the man that feared Yahweh, that delighted greatly in his commandments. His seed shall be mighty upon the earth. The generation of the upright shall be blessed. Wealth and riches shall be in his house, and his righteousness enjoy forever. Unto the upright there ariseth light in darkness. He is gracious and full of compassion and righteous. A good man showeth favor, and lendeth he will guide his affairs with discretion.
Done. Yeah. You bring out one now? Nah, I got one day. But the
Okay.
question I one day.
Yeah, second Ezra's 8 and 52. For unto you is paradise open. Tree of
Ooh.
life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. The city is builded. A rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
Unto you, unto who you, the Israelites.
Oh boy.
God.
Paradise is open. This is what we crying out for the paradise. This earth is a wilderness.
God.
This place is a wilderness.
Yeah.
You monkey yourself in the wilderness. The most I can show you how of a wilderness this place is when everything cut off. You people gonna see. This is
If
a
one,
wilderness that we living in.
just like that. I mean, like, just like that. A
Yeah.
large EMP attack. All these street lights going off. You know what I mean?
God.
Chariot's gonna do that.
Huh?
Chariot's gonna do that.
God.
Alright, the
But
most
yeah,
I can put it straight on Esau to do it.
God. Hey, boy. Hey. Looking forward to
That one,
that, boy.
that one ain't for you.
God.
It's John 14:1. Let not your heart be troubled. He believe in Yahweh, believe also in me. In my father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
God.
I would not have told you. Salakia, if it were not so, I would have told you. I go prepare a place for you.
And
You
they
understand?
just discover more. They just discover more planets there. In outer space, right? They just discover more planets, so there's more study, and it's so working. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
this is our telling. There's always how to tell Esau, you can't go there.
No, man.
You
You can't
can't go there. You the
stand.
most
But look, they make a game to them fancy jets. If they want breakfast in Italy, they can go in and get breakfast. If they want breakfast in, this place, lunch at that place, they can just get in the plane and do that. We gotta get a boarding pass, we gotta pay for ticket, we gotta go visa, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And you gotta get the money to do all that. They can just grab. There's no way they can get it for the next time. Ah, Lazarus,
God.
and the rich man, man.
that's
Let
right.
me get that here.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
The most I said dust. The most I said dust gonna be the meat for the serpent.
God.
That's
Yeah,
confusion, Esau. That's confusion. That gonna be
yeah.
your meat for 1,000 years.
God. How
Pierre.
Confusion.
how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? There was
Yeah.
once great king in dominion. There was once the race where a proud race. I don't want to sit down next to you, nigga. You nigga.
Yeah,
Ah, you nigga.
yeah.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Just you
Yeah.
confused. Because a nigga will be whipping you on your back. You understand? Bashing you across your head. You understand? Nigga will have power over you. A so-called nigga, because we're gonna be in our glory, Israelites. We're gonna be the
Hey,
heavens.
I'm at the Zai's party if we like, I gonna fuck with Esau mentally.
Ah,
Mentally I gonna fuck with Esau, boy.
Mm.
I gonna put some dread spirit upon you.
God.
You woman are gonna even want to see you in your fucking present.
Jesus, man.
I gonna meditate terror for you demons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's about time, man.
yeah.
Luke 16 and hey, there's a lot of meat like a duck to your point, right? Luke 16 and 19, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. That's the mic, man. He was a rich man. You know what I mean?
Well,
They got a Revelation 17, that city purple. Everybody want to go to America to get the so-called dream come true. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores. Yeah, we at your disposal, right? And we destroyed as a people.
Gun.
You understand? And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Yeah, just enough to get by. Just enough to get by.
Hey, Salaki Tuak, and you retired
Yeah.
celebrity. It's crumbs this man's feeding you with. This man feeding you with toilet paper. This man feeding you with toilet paper.
Yeah, bro.
That's crumbs. That's waste.
Floyd Mayweather showing off all he watches. He watches in the suitcase. He's showing all he watches. You know what I mean? He got all he carries in, like, you know. Them not the country that really let it get, boy.
It's
You know what I
true.
mean?
It's true.
Scripture said the elect each in the kingdom of heaven, the elect will have a church over the house.
Gee!
Yeah, and watch, the chariot is a habitable place. You
Good.
understand? The chariot is gonna be like a house and a vehicle all in one. Not be like the chariot is a house and a vehicle all in one.
Gun.
Wherever the spirit for the chariot go. You understand? You know car search. You know, yeah. All that bullshit they need that.
No,
You understand?
I don't
You
want
can
to
say
know.
lay up your treasures in heaven where moth and
Gun.
rust don't do it, not corrupt.
Gun.
These people are carnal and stupid.
They're not gonna set a car in the streets and crashing up and that. No, they're not got no madness there.
God.
And all them smoke polluting the air.
Yeah,
yeah,
I got no madness there.
Yeah.
Chariots, we can roll in. Y'all can go back to using your donkey and moving how y'all supposed to move.
God on
You
foot.
understand? Yeah. And boats.
God. God.
Yeah.
Luke 16 and 21. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sword. So not only be at the mercy of Esau, but these other nations coming and taking advantage of me.
Yeah. Hey, look what's going on in Babylon right there. Chinese man
Mm.
taking over.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
the place. Come and lick.
These smaller fucking demons. I can't stand them, boy.
Hey,
God.
I can't stand them,
the
B.
spirit of God.
I can't stand them,
The
boy.
spirit of
Whenever I go to deliver them to their restaurants, put it there, put it there. You put it there. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I look at them like, I
yeah.
just remember the picture, you know what I mean? Boy, as a servant. So it's not the problem when I just put it there, right?
Be
God.
angry and sin that. Be angry and sin that.
Yeah, brother. So I just, you know what I mean? I just put it there, you know what I mean? And go back outside and wait to pay me and then left
God.
it there. But you see that there, you smaller, man?
I'm right as I did your servant act.
Boy,
Be a
hey, boy.
servant act.
Ooh.
I'm right as I. They're gonna be
Boy.
a servant. And you
Boy.
can tell he put it there. Put it there.
But I tell you more than show me the thing with the time was here, boy. I just get my head, you know what I mean?
You got no respect. You turn to you, Lord,
No.
anyhow.
Yeah. There's a woman too, yeah.
Yeah,
You put it there. You put it there.
yeah.
Luke 16:22, and it came to pass that the beggar died.
So like I'm gonna get a precept on that on Moab.
Can go ahead.
Psalms 2 and 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Good.
Right?
Yeah, boy. Hey, Luke 16:22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man died. The rich man also died and was buried. So I see two different things there. If Lazarus died, I was in comfort. The angels carried Lazarus and put it in Abraham's bosom. They
Yeah.
wanted baby to give you comfort. You know what I
Good.
mean? So you have comfort and rocking it.
Good.
That be rock. You know what I mean? The rich man also died. I was buried. Just taking and put him in the pit here down with that. You know what I mean?
A precept.
He is God.
This is Ezekiel 39, verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will give unto Gog a place there of graves in Israel, and the valley of the passengers on the east of the sea, and it shall stop the noses of the passengers and there shall they bury Gog and all the multitude, and they shall call it the valley of Hamon Gog, right? The multitude of Gog.
Mm. Verse
Go ahead.
23. Verse 23. And in hell, he lifted up his eyes. No, that's not a place where you burn forever for you Christians out there, all right? Just to put out there.
That's
I mean,
spiritually retarded. That was
yeah,
Christian spiritually retarded.
yeah,
They'll go back to the Greek word shahol, which
yeah.
means the pit. You understand, which also means grave. And the hell he's speaking about there is slavery.
God, God. How you could be in hell, you lift up your eyes, and in hell, he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and saved Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. So you seeing Lazarus in comfort, man, which represent the
This
nation of Israel. He
is
can
the
be in
kingdom,
comfort.
there's the rest. There's the
God,
rest.
God.
Lazarus in rest.
They
In
mean to tell
the
me,
kingdom.
me to tell me he can be burning, me to tell me he can be burning forever. Ah, and yet he looking at and seeing Lazarus with comfort. No, man, that's symbolic. You could be in slavery, or we could be in rulership.
Con.
That's right.
You see, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me. I said, Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in his flame. Yeah, you can want a little break. You can want a break, man. Right?
Con.
But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things. You will be given the sword, you'll be given the fatness of the earth, and
Yeah.
likewise Lazarus evil things. By the sweat of thy brow you can eat bread, right?
Which
You
is
can grope at
slavery.
the there as a blind gropeth in darkness, right? You can be tossed to and fro like a ball into a large country. There you can die, right? You see, but now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. You can't say the Lord in fear, man. You had your time
That's
to
right.
rule. You had your time to rule, and look how you're ruling it. So now the Lord is coming back to put everything right side up, give us the kingdom, man. The scripture says, I think it's in Luke. It says, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure give you the kingdom. That was Luke. Fear not, little flock, for your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Yeah,
And if it's Java precept.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, Job 20 and I'll start at 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. He begging for a little break now, right? So he excellency mount up, right? Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, Where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as the vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place be any more neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust, right? And the confusion. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it not, and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowl is turned. It is the gall of asp within him. He had swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Power shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away the house which he built not. Right?
God.
And find out.
Yeah, Luke 12 and 32. It says, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." Who's the
Con,
flock? Flock represent what? Sheep, right? Sheep of his pastor, right?
con,
And
The
who's the
nation,
flock?
God, the nation of
Yeah, that.
Israel, nation of
Yeah.
Israel, right? It is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Imagine that, B. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Imagine that, boy, huh? Whoa, whoa. So we can get comfort, man. We can get comfort. Tell you eat it to go, man. James, right? The book of James, man. Tell you eat it, you had your time, right? You piss off everybody during your tenure, right? Piss off everybody during your tenure. You're proved to be an unfit ruler. So now is Lord is coming back to take you down and give us the kingdom of heaven. James 5 and 1. Go to know you rich men, weak and whole, for your misery that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth eaten. So the misery shall come upon you in Esau Edom. Right?
con,
Verse 3. Your gold and silver is canker, and the rust of them shall be witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days, because you're going to bring back everything that you stole from us, man. Brother read that earlier in Isaiah the 60th chapter, right?
con,
It says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the price of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you." You see what you're doing, Esau Edom? That's your whole agenda, right? Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiting for the precious fruit of the earth. So in the Lord's eyes, each brother is precious. We should we should um we should take heed to that. You know what I mean? To see that we are precious. If the world hates us, but imagine that we are precious in the eyes of the Lord, man. So who should we rather cling more to, the world or the heavenly Father? Listen, huh? Maybe the world could turn it back on you in one, huh? It's here,
con,
it's here, and have long patience for it until ye receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Hey, go ahead.
I want to, there's only flock. Yeah, what I mentioned the flock. Who is the flock? There's no. This is Psalm 77 and 14. Thou art the power that doeth wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. Right? I'm gonna jump down to verse 20. It says, "Thou leadest thy people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron." Right? So Israel is that flock.
That's Psalms what? Psalm 77?
Psalm 77, 14 and 20. I just read 14 and 20. You can read down from 14.
Go on.
20 is the punch. 20 is the flock.
I want to tell you in second is just my people is lead as a flock to the slaughter.
Can.
The flock is Israelites.
Can.
You can't get around that, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah, what should I say? What the good shepherd would go for that one sheep, and it was called a flock of sheep, right?
this is Ezekiel 34.
That we just studying. Go on.
Ezekiel 34 and 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherd of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, power unto the shepherd. Woe be to the shepherd of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherd feed the flock? So the flock is the Israelites. And these false prophets in Israel who feed in themselves. You understand? So let's prove that the flock is the Israelites. Right?
Yeah, the Lord told Peter, feed my lambs, right?
Yeah, feed my sheep. Yeah,
feed my sheep. You know what I mean? We that sheep, we the Lord's sheep in the house of Israel, Matthew 18 and 11. You know what I mean? So that's what the kingdom of heaven is for, man. Not for you other heathen nations, man. You damn be generous. That you was only small little things just to get the job done. Right?
I don't know the scriptures, man.
Yeah,
every time the Christian don't know the scriptures. They just speaking with the pastor teach them. Our camp leaders always said this: if these so-called Christian read the Bible and stone the pastor.
Hey, but it's another idea, bro. You know what I mean? It's another idea because these pastors, and that Michael check mandated, these pastors can read Romans 13 and 1, right? And a lot of their congregation can take that check. Then they don't got the proper understanding of Romans 13 and 1. But they know, they not have to know that they can be all hell get back loose from these pastors, boys. Watch it, man. He didn't tell any people lies, man. They misleading the flock. Judgment coming upon this earth, huh? Yahushua is coming, boy. Too many signs up there. You know what I mean? Uprose of the people, more chariot sightings. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you have one?
Nah.
Right. Oh, you look to close out.
Right.
That we give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Harakakodash, the Lord and our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us the truth and who rule well, and salutations to the elect brethren scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, who doing this vote in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Peace and safety to you and the farm. And Mawat Lababal, destruction and death to Babylon, which is America, and death to the truth and his heathen. Shalom.